video for you guys about haiku. And also because I've been wanting to try to do a video with one of these for a while now. I wanted to show off a Japanese drink that I happen to like, called Ramune. I think I'm pronouncing that right. I'm going to show off the drink to you guys first, and then talk about haiku later for those of you who are more interested in sounds than talking. But Ramune is a Japanese soft drink that's sold in these very specific glass bottles because they're sealed with a little glass ball, and in order to drink it you need to use it's sort of like a plunger to pop. So there are little tiny diagrams there. You can see what it looks like. That's what the top looks like. There's a little ball. There's like a little plunger like that comes in the top, and that you pop it, and the ball lands in here and sort of rattles around as you drink it. This is, I guess, pretty experimental because I haven't watched videos of people doing this and know that it's relaxing, but I feel like it would be for the same reason that people like this sort of tapping. Although I feel like any video where I'm showing you guys triggers that don't necessarily trigger me is going to be a little bit experimental. But that's another thing I like, the sound of when you turn a bottle upside down and you can kind of hear the air bubble hit the bottom. So this is cute. There's a little caution. It says, "Ask an adult to open the bottle for you. Do not remove the marble from the bottle. To avoid injury, do not place the cap opener or marble in your mouth, and do not place any body parts into the bottle." I guess I could see someone trying to stick their finger in there, but that sounds like clearly a bad idea. Do not store this product in a freezer or exposed at high temperature, probably because it's glass. Do not consume if the glass ball is broken or descended prior to opening. Serve chilled. So I just found the original. Usually I really like the grape flavor. I love grape flavored soda in general, but the grape flavor of Ramune I happen to really like, and is usually the kind that I get if I can find it. But I couldn't this time. I got into this because firstly, my best friend is part Japanese, and a number of my other friends are also Japanese, so they were huge fans of this. And also because I had friends who were Japanese growing up, I used to go to anime conventions. And the local anime convention is kind of more of just a general nerd convention, or at least it was when I was going there. It wasn't always just anime characters. You might find Star Wars characters there, and I was never really as into anime as some of my friends are. Like, I've watched a few series and a few episodes here and there of other shows. Let's see. Furikuri, Durarara, Um, None of the really big ones. A lot of them are too long for at least my purpose, and I never really got into reading manga. It was always a little bit difficult for me to sort of make my way through, but anime always sort of reminded me of childhood cartoons, so I kind of liked it. And then I watched like Sailor Moon and Pokemon growing up, so there's that too. Anyway, let's see if we can open this. Okay, so there's this kind of deal here. Hope this works. Oh, don't you hate it when that happens? I'm trying to pull the thing down and it just, nope. Okay, let's keep trying. Do not give up that easily. And again, I don't know how loud this is to you guys, so I apologize if there are sudden loud sounds. Or if there are fluctuations in volume. So this is what you get. You can kind of see there's a little glass ball. Let's put it down. And so you get this plunger. What you're supposed to do, firstly you pop out the plunger part of the cap. That was a bit loud. That's probably not going to be the last loud thing you hear though, because next is this. This is probably also going to be loud, so just a warning. It's really hard for me to do it properly without a support in so that you guys can see it. This is a lot tougher than I remember. Wow, I'm glad I put it down over there because that was loud. Now you can see that ball rolling around. I don't know how much of that you guys can hear of the sounds when I drink from it. But tastes a little bit like bubble gum. Okay, So now on to the haikus. What I wanted to read to you guys today, because a lot of people know about 575 haikus. So like typical 575, I believe, haikus are easy. Sometimes they don't. But sometimes they don't make sense. Refrigerator. That's 575 English haiku. But traditional Japanese haikus were, firstly, they were in Japanese. So the ones I'm going to read for you have been translated and thus aren't in 575. But they had a little bit of a different feel to them than that. So some of the most famous haiku were written by one of four poets. First being named Kobayashi Isa, second Matsuo Basho, the third Yosa Buson, and the fourth Masaoka Shiki. I don't know if I'm pronouncing these names right. I'm just pronouncing them based off of what I know of Japanese and what it sounds like. But for example, one by Kobayashi Isa is "The wren earns his living noiselessly." Very simple. A lot of traditional haiku were, and I don't actually know if the plural of haiku is haiku or if it's haikus. I feel like it's haiku. But anyway, a lot of traditional haiku were about nature, and a lot of these very like simple sort of things, and that was sort of the part of it, is something that's small and simple and wraps up an idea very neatly. I think of it as sort of similar to the idea of the 6-word story. If any of you guys are familiar with that concept of tell a story using only 6 words, it's sort of similar in that, in what it tries to achieve, is making a statement, but very simply. And rather than telling a story like in the 6-word story, you're trying to have an image of something, usually of beauty. Let's see another one. Masaoka Shiki. This one. Consider me as one who loved poetry and persimmons. So just a very simple sort of statement. It is sort of conveying this idea of simplicity, of someone who loves poetry, beautiful flowery things, and persimmons, just something that's tasty. One by Yosa Buson, which I happen to like. I find it kind of funny, but this one is overripe sushi. The master is full of regret. So I don't know, I find it kind of funny, where I imagine someone having sushi that doesn't taste right, and kind of getting all excited, and like, yeah, I'm gonna have sushi, and then eating it, and then it just doesn't taste great. Like if you ever bought sushi from like a grocery store or like Safeway or something, and you have more expectations going into it, and then you try it, and grocery store sushi often has just like the rice is really cold and hard, and it's not the same as when you get sushi from a restaurant. Also not the same as if you were to make it yourself, but unfortunately I don't know how to make sushi, so I can't do that regularly. Let's see, here's one from Matsuo Basho. From time to time, the clouds give rest to the moon beholders. I don't necessarily know in this one if the moon beholders are those who are watching the moon, but it's interesting. It sort of gives this image of, the clouds moving aside at nighttime, and the moon's hiding behind the clouds, and the clouds move aside, and you can see the moon. Sabuson, blowing from the west, fallen leaves gather in the east. So, again, just the simple image of the wind blowing and dragging the leaves from east to west, or west to east. Let's see. This one I really like, by Kobayashi Isa. Don't weep. Insects, lovers, stars themselves must part. Sort of like everything comes to an end. So some of them do have these sort of statements that are more along the lines of trying to make a statement rather than just giving you an image. So here's another one that gives an interesting image by Kobayashi Isa. Winter seclusion, listening that evening to the rain in the mountain. I sort of like how he says the rain in the mountain, and I don't know how much of that is a translation thing and how much of that is just Japanese grammar, but it's a very different way, it's a very different image, I guess, than if he had said the rain on the mountain, the rain at the mountain. It sort of feels like the mountain is not just the thing, but it's the place. And the rain is sort of in it. You can't be at the mountain without also experiencing this rain. I don't know, it sort of makes them feel like they're more tied together. Maybe the mountain is just always raining. Another Masaoka Shigi. My life, how much more of it remains? The night is brief. Again, a simple statement about how short life is. Or another kind of funny one by Kato Shuson, a different poet. I kill an ant and realize my 3 children have been watching. It's very interesting when stated that way, because if you're just killing an ant, you don't really think much of it. You just sort of smush it and put it aside. But when he puts it in the context of his kids watching, there's a little bit of the realization that you just killed a creature, something that was alive and trying to do its thing, and something that wasn't even trying to harm you necessarily, And it was that quick, It's an instinct. Same thing where some people, when they see a spider, they might, do you smush it or do you try and capture it and take it outside? For some people, the instinct is to smush the thing, and it kind of is an animal instinct, but anyway. This one's by Natsume Soseki. Over the wintry forest, winds howl and rage, with no leaves to blow. So this actually makes me think of the changing of seasons, and it's less like that where I live, where I live, the leaves just sort of stay on the sidewalk through the winter. They don't the leaves don't just stop falling, and we don't have snow here, so. But places where there is snow, or where sort of all fall at once and then they're just gone. In the winter, everything is bare, and you imagine these sort of bare trees without any leaves on them, and the rough winter wind howling, and the leaves are gone. All through autumn, the wind could push these leaves around and do whatever it wants, but now it's just gone. It's just the wind sort of by itself. Let's see. Here's one by Murakami Kijo. First autumn morning, the mirror I stare into shows my father's face. Sort of an interesting statement on, autumn being sort of descriptive. Not quite, you're not quite in winter yet. You're not quite in old age, but you're definitely growing up. You're not spring anymore. And I think a lot of people have these moments when, especially as you're growing up and becoming an adult, of, oh my god, I look like my mom or my dad, or you might say something and say, oh my god, I totally sounded like my mom when I said that. Here's one I think I'll leave you guys with one last one that's a pretty image that I really like. This one's by Matsuo Basho. In the twilight rain, these brilliant hued hibiscus, a lovely sunset. So, I like I guess hibiscus is very, at least for me, it's like, yes, that's the perfect way of describing the pink in a sunset, and I like the image of the twilight rain on top of that, so you're not just talking about the sunset, you're talking a little bit more about, it's raining, it's twilight, the sun is setting, it's this brilliant, beautiful shade of pink. I always thought sunrises and sunsets sort of looked like inverted rainbows, where along the horizon you could see the yellow of the sun, and then it turns orange, and then red, and then the red fades into purple. So rather than red to purple, the red and purple are right next to each other, and there's yellow on one side, and then it fades into blue. I guess you don't really get the green, but I used to always joke that, the trees on the horizon are basically the green. So, anyway, brilliantly hued hibiscus, lovely sunset. And with that, I will say goodnight to you guys, and have a nice day.